St. Paisios says, once a Greek-American doctor visited the hut. His face shone with a particular brightness that drew attention. The elder asked him discreetly about his life. The doctor confessed that he had been an Orthodox Christian since childhood. However, until recently, he did not observe the fasts of the church, nor did he regularly participate in the holy services and the divine liturgy. One evening, he knelt in his room to pray. He wanted to ask God for help with something important. Suddenly, the entire room was flooded with a sweet light. For quite some time, he saw nothing else but this light. At the same time, he felt an inexpressible peace overwhelming his soul. The elder marveled upon hearing this account. He understood that this man had been deemed worthy to see the uncreated light. This is the very presence of God that is revealed to those who are pure. He asked him to recount exactly what had preceded this experience, what his life had been like, and what happened before this experience. The doctor began to recount the story of his marriage. He was married and had 3 children with his wife. At first, their family life flowed harmoniously and happily. Gradually, however, his wife began to grow restless with daily life. She did not have the patience to look after the children at home. She demanded to go out frequently with her friends. He indulged her wishes, wanting to please her. After a short while, she asked to go out alone. The doctor accepted this too, and took care of the children by himself. Then his wife no longer wanted to take vacations together. She asked him for money to travel alone wherever she wanted. Later, she asked him for a separate apartment to live in. The doctor granted it to her, hoping to keep her close. But she used the apartment to gather her friends. The situation kept getting worse with no improvement. Throughout that entire period, the doctor tried to help his wife. He gave her advice and tried to speak to her with love. He begged her to think of their children and have pity. But she would not accept any words and remained indifferent. Finally, she took a large sum of money from him and disappeared. The doctor searched for her everywhere and asked everyone, but all his efforts were in vain and without result. He had completely lost track of her and was in despair. One day, he learned shocking news about her. His wife had come to Greece without informing him. She was staying in some disreputable house and had completely lost her way. His sorrow over what had become of her was unbearable. He could not describe the pain he felt in his heart. Despite all this, he did not hate her nor blame her. He grieved for her soul and feared for her eternal salvation. In his deep sorrow, the doctor knelt to pray. He beseeched God to help him find his wife. He wanted to do whatever he could so that she would not lose her soul. He could not bear to see her in this state. At that moment of sincere prayer, the light bathed him. His heart was filled with heavenly peace and consolation. The elder listened to the account with deep emotion and understanding. He explained to him what had happened with spiritual wisdom. God saw his patience and his forgiveness. He also saw the love he still had for his wife. That is why he comforted him in this supernatural way. He granted him to see the uncreated light as a reward. This story proves that love and forgiveness bring grace. God rewards those who endure injustices with meekness.